So here we are at Bromwich Hall, looking at the grand entrance that we call the gatehouse, although it isn't really a gatehouse. This part of the building was actually added at the end of the 16th century, so is one of the later parts of Bromwich Hall. However, there is something which I want to show you into this archway here. Now, this part of the building was also covered up during the Georgian period, when it was made to look like a fine Georgian fronted house. So we know this was covered up during the 1700s, but during the 1600s and the 1500s, something that people often did to their houses was create apotropaic marks, and we found a few of those here. Can you see that sort of strange upside down double V sign? And also here, another common one is this sign that looks a little bit like a hashtag. There's also another strange mark there. These apotropaic marks, or protective marks, also known as witch marks, you find in lots of houses, and they're usually carved between the mid-1400s to the end of the 1600s. They were put there to protect houses from witches and from evil. And although they are quite common patterns to many places, for example, you see this double V sign in all sorts of places, and this sort of hashtag sign is certainly known of at Knowle down in Sussex, in the apartments where King Charles I stayed, and he was rather obsessed with witches. He was terrified of them. And you'll often find these witch marks or apotropaic marks at entrances to buildings like this one, or you'll find them in fireplaces, windows, or anywhere that evil or witchcraft could get into the building. So just want you to imagine for a moment someone here, possibly in the late 1500s or 1600s, scratching these marks into this building to try and keep the building safe from witchcraft and spells.